Episode 2, Sending a Letter. So you've placed your finished letter into the envelope. Now what? You'll need stamps and addresses. But why? When we address our envelopes, it helps the post office bring our letters to the right place. Stamps are like a letter's airplane ticket. It shows that you paid for the trip it takes to get from your house to the person you're sending mail to. How do I address the envelope? In this corner, we write our name and address. We do this so that if our letter gets lost, it can come back to us. It also allows the person we sent the letter to send one back. This is known as the From section. In the center of the envelope, we write the name of the person whom we are sending the letter to and their address. This is the To section. This corner is where you or the post office worker will place your stamp or stamps. Here's an example. Do you see each section? We have the From section, the To, and where the stamp goes. Notice how the country is not included. When sending mail within Canada, you don't need to add Canada. When sending mail internationally or outside of Canada, then the country's name should be added there. Let's take a look at what the addresses would look like if it weren't from Canada. When the To address changed, did you also see the stamp change? Let's look again. Canadian addresses, international addresses. Notice the stamp. So what are the differences between stamps? Remember how stamps are like airplane tickets for letters? Sometimes the cost of stamps change over time, and the further you need to travel, the more it would cost. Stamps you can send letters to anyone across Canada are called domestic stamps. The most common type are permanent stamps. Permanent stamps are identified with a letter P at the corner instead of a valued number. They are always accepted at the current domestic postage rate. So, if you have a permanent stamp, you can use it at any time now or in the future, even if the rates have increased or changed. Domestic stamps that don't have the P are not permanent stamps. They are stamps with a cent value. The number represents how many cents it is worth, which changes over time. You can still use older stamps, but you may need to use more. Ask your post office or look online to see how much it costs to send a letter today. If the added value of your stamps is equal to or greater than the current stamp rate, you can use them to send your mail. Here's an example of permanent stamps equaling the current domestic stamp. And here's an example of 2 domestic stamps, both at 54 cents each, adding up to today's cost of 1 domestic stamp. These stamps are tickets to the United States of America and cost more than domestic stamps. International stamps or anywhere outside the USA and Canada will cost even more. The amount of stamps needed may also vary depending on how thick or heavy your letter is. If you aren't sure about how many stamps you'll need, you can always visit your local post office and they will get your letter set and ready to send off. Once your addresses and stamps are ready on your envelope, your letter is ready to be sent. Drop your letter off at your local post office or at your nearest mailbox. Letter sent. For more information, visit the Canada Post website to find out more about addresses and postage stamps. Thanks for watching!